All right, think about this concept. Do you feel smart but are still nowhere in life? So I'm going to read to you one of my notes that I made about a decade ago, and it's all about ideas and execution. So that's the title of the note: ideas versus execution. Ideas come and go. Few people act on ideas. People can take all the courses, be well read, have intellectual debates that make you feel super smart, but until you act, you will never get ahead. When I was in the game, I took more action than how much I consumed. I consumed a lot, but I took even more action, which is why I was able to get out of the game with what I wanted, which is now a wife. And when I'm talking about the game, I mean like the game in terms of going out and speak to women. But so many people I knew exactly what to say and how to act, what to do with themselves, but they didn't act enough to get the results. It was a combination of arrogance and fear that was stopping them. A fear of having their reality disproved. Don't be that guy. Execute your ideas and get ahead in life. They want to know the whole process before they get started, but they just have to do one step and learn from that and then adapt from there. The awkwardness is something you have to embrace, and only there you can learn. Only when you're in that awkward situation you can learn. So that is a quick note I made to myself like about a decade ago. But it's just the fact that when I was in the game, there was everyone who was reading books about game, reading like watching all these courses and YouTube videos and audiobooks and all these, like everything about a game, right? But they were just not getting anywhere. They knew all the theory. You spoke to them, yeah, you should do this technique, you should do that, you should speak like this, but like you weren't actually ever seeing them take action in the field, right? Whereas me, I was like a mix of both, I would say. I would like read a lot, but I would also take a lot of action, probably more than what I would read and stuff like that, because I was always like, once you get good at it, you kind of like want to take more action and more action and more action. So I started doing that, and the results started flying in. But if I didn't do that, if I just kept thinking about the ideas and not executing on them, I would have never got to where I wanted to get to, which was me. My goal was to always like meet someone like this, or like by going out like this, and then have a family with them and settle down with them, the kind of thing. Whereas a lot of people just like wanted to get their numbers up and stuff like that, which is fine, you can do that, but if you're not taking action, then what's the point? Another example is I had a friend, well I still have one, who set up a business, did their website, created the products, shipped in the product, designed it all, thought of perfect marketing strategy, got all his accountants in order, right? But his website, he created it all, but he didn't launch it. His marketing plan, he created it all, but he didn't actually launch the marketing plan either. The products, they all came, they were just sitting in inventory in his office that he bought in Houston. I think it was Houston. So he's paying a shitload of money for like those offices just to be sat there. But he was too shook to actually pull the trigger and put his like neck on the line and put his reputation on the line to actually start this business to see if it's actually going to get any traction. And what happened? He closed up that business and it didn't work. He didn't make a single penny, right? He didn't execute. He didn't have that like fearless attitude of just like, whatever happens, we're going to try it out. This is my first attempt at business. Let me just go for it. So you could be having the same situation like I did in the past, like other people have in the past as well. But the difference between who makes it and who doesn't is the people who take action, and the idea thinkers, they're going to be like a million of them, but the action takers are only going to be like 10 in a million. So be one of those people and you'll actually get the results. It's actually not very difficult. It's actually a very simple idea, but the amount of people who read way more than they actually take action is tremendous. Whereas if you just flip it, start taking action, if you just did that long enough, you will get where you wanted, right? It just makes sense. So I hope that helps. I'll catch you in the next video.